Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News with some latest events in the province. And now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, in January 2022, the single window department at levels in the province received over 38,800 applications, in which the rate of those that were resolved on time before the deadline accounted for 82.77%. Resolved overdue and unresolved overdue dossiers account for 0.98%. Unresolved overdue documents account for 16.26%.
The Provincial Public Administration Service Center has the rate of settling dossiers on time before due and unresolved, accounting for 98.95%, and the rate of settling overdue dossiers accounting for 1.05%. The district-level single-window department has the rate of processing dossiers on time before due and unresolved, accounting for 98.03%. and the rate of settling overdue dossiers accounted for 1.967%. For the commune single-window department, statistics show that the rate of late application isn't significant. Although the rate of late applications in the month is low, it affects the interest and reduces the satisfaction level of people and businesses with the services of state administrative agencies. In the coming time, the competent authorities will continue to direct and administer the agencies and localities to promote the working spirit, reducing the rate of late applications.
In 2022, Tay Ninh province planned to allocate nearly 100 billion Vietnam dong of capital to implement the national target program on building new rural areas. The allocated capital this time will prioritize investment in communes building new rural areas, advance new rural areas, model new rural areas in 2022, and improve the criteria for communes in the roadmap of building new rural areas from now to 2025. Accordingly, the communes build new rural areas with the allocation number of 65 billion Vietnam dong per communes. New rural construction communes have increased. The allocation number is 15 billion Vietnam dong per commune. Communes to build model new rural areas, the allocation number is 14 billion Vietnam dong per communes. In addition, Tay Ninh province plans to allocate 15 Vietnam dong to Gò Dầu district to build a new rural district. At First Bunco district, it's expected that 90 billion Vietnam dong will be allocated to build Long Giang commune to meet new rural standards and invest in improving the criteria of the remaining communes in the district.
In recent years, the authorities of Tay Ninh province have paid attention to leading and directing the construction of schools to meet national standards. In addition, the facilities are invested heavily. The staff of administrators and teachers are standardized in order to gradually improve the quality of comprehensive education to meet the increasing requirements of the career teaching, education, and training. Currently, the province has more than 500 schools from preschool to high school, in which there are 231 schools meeting national standards. The number of schools meeting national standards at level 2, including 2 primary schools and 1 kindergarten. Facilities and equipment for teaching and learning are fully implemented and guaranteed according to regulations. Initially, the school and classroom met the learning needs of local children, developing 2 sessions per day. In addition, the quality of the teaching staff is improving day by day. Up to now, the preschool sector has reached the standard of nearly 2,000 officials and teachers, reaching the rate of 100%. As for primary level, over 5,500 staff and teachers meet the standards, accounting for over 99%. Of which more than 5,000 people are above the standard. The lower secondary level has more than 3,500 qualified staff and teachers, of which nearly 3,000 are above the standard. Nearly 1,500 at the high school, the rate is 100%.
In 2022, but to achieve the goal of epidemic prevention and economic development, Tay Ninh has proposed solutions to develop tourism to adapt safely, invest in speeding up project implementation in tourist area and attractions in the province, focusing on Ba Đen Mountain National Tourist Area. The province also focuses on continuing to create favorable conditions for investors on the policy of developing eco-tourism on Nim Islands and Yachting Lake, calling for investment in other tourism projects of the province, reviewing investment projects in tourism infrastructure, tourist zones, and attractions in the area, while informing projects calling for investment, raising difficulties and obstacles of investors to take measures to support and remove them. In particular, after the seminar starting up community tourism, the control sport tourism industry advised the province and continue to guide the procedure, remove difficulties when establishing a farmstay to encourage the development of community tourism, organizing the ceremony to recognize the intangible cultural heritage, the art of vegetarian cooking in the program of the first festival to promote the art of vegetarian cuisine in Tay Ninh province in 2022. In addition, this unit has also organized promotional activity in introduce attraction tourists, attraction and beautiful scenes of Tay Ninh rural social networks, along with the campaign to administer the third dose of COVID-19 vaccines for the whole population. The epidemic prevention measures were rudely followed, to enhance for the prosperity of the tourism industry in the new year.
The Town Party Committee and the Town People's Committee in proactively implementing the measures tasked, thereby achieving many important results. As of December 31, 2021, the total outstanding loans entrusted through associations and unions reached more than 270 billion Vietnam dong, handling more than 12,000 loans. Loans mainly focus on programs such as clean water and sanitation, poor households, near-poor households, production and business households, students and people in difficult circumstances, etc. Hoa Thanh Town Bank for Social Policy Transaction Office is active in the collection of due and overdue debts in order to proactively prepare capital as well as meet the borrowing needs of the poor, near-poor households and other policy beneficiaries. As a result, many borrowers are supported with timely capital, organized to build a family economy, increase their income, stabilize their life, and make an important contribution to job creation, poverty reduction, and ensuring local social security.
Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 pandemic has forced many people to change the way of traveling. Therefore, during this Lunar New Year, many young people tend to get back to nature, feel a beautiful life, comfortably take pictures to check-in without having to be jostled. Referring to that, many people will immediately think of Baden Mountain, a spiritual tourist destination that attracts tourism. A spiritual tourist destination that attracts tourists from near and far. But few people know that, hidden at the foot of the mountain, there is an amusement park combined with the cafe, which has wild beauty and is one of the tourist attractions that attracts a lot of young people during the Lunar New Year 2022. That's in Ma Lư Quán. It can be seen that in recent years, the trend of tourism close to nature is being chosen by many young people to experience and enjoy foods rich in the natural flavor. When immersing in nature, visitors get real peace and rich fresh air.
Usually on Tet holidays, other places are find it very crowded, but shops like this are an ideal place for people to come and have fun, because it's fresh air and the scenery is also beautiful. The atmosphere here is like a miniature Đà Lạt in the heart of Tay Ninh. This place is very suitable for families or friends to come here on weekends or holidays to relax after a stressful working week.
I found that this place has forest tree very cool, the air is very fresh, the scenery is very beautiful, there are many comfortable angles to take photos. Here are also hunting very beautiful photos. I can enjoy the food and drink here as well as the place here. Ma Lư Quán is designed with three main spaces: dining area, photography area, and overnight camping area. When the sunset falls, it is also the time when the lights are lit and glimmers to create a romantic pace for visitors. The sound insect chirping, being close to nature, help visitors have a new experience. I found that the mountain still has lots of potential. There are still many beautiful corners that few people discover. Well, I just had an idea, so I tried to explore this area. Most importantly, young people today prefer to travel on their own, to explore nature and themselves rather than to crowded areas such as cities and towns. It's also an opportunity and also a blessing for my little one to be known by many young people today. The trend of experiencing being close to nature is increasingly popular among young people. This promises to be a tourism route suitable for young people who love to move and exercise. This trend is not only suitable for the time of the COVID-19 pandemic, which requires ensuring the 5K principle, but it also has the potential to become an attractive route for many tourists.